Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about Derrick Lewis versus Serghei Spivak. Derrick Lewis, 26 wins, 10 losses. He's 2-3 in his last 5 fights. The issue with it is he beat Curtis Blaydes by uppercut. Then he fought Serghei and looked awful. Then he comes back and destroys Chris Daukaus. Then he comes back and fights Tai Tuivasa. Hurts Tai, looks good at first, and then gets finished. Then he comes back and fights Serghei Pavlich. I don't know what his game plan was in that fight, but it was terrible. 37 years old, 6'3" with a 79-inch reach, fighting Serghei Spivak. 15 wins, 3 losses, 4-1 his last 5 fights. His only loss in those last 5 fights is against Tom Aspinall with an elbow and then finish on the ground. He's won 2 since then. 6'3" with a 78-inch reach, 1-inch reach advantage for Derrick Lewis, same height and everything. The biggest thing with this one is, can Derrick Lewis keep this fight standing? If he can keep this fight standing, he probably punches a hole through Spivak's face. I mean, that's really what it is. But Spivak is really good at striking to takedowns. And I just think that's an issue in this fight for Derrick Lewis. I know he's done well against strikers. The issue with that is Spivak isn't that big. Like, he's not, like Curtis Blaydes, huge. You know, and Spivak, like comparatively, his head and his chin's not big. So I think it's going to be hard for Lewis to find that chin and find that button to shut it off when Spivak is just making Derrick Lewis work and he gets tired. And I think Spivak wins the decision. If he could get Derrick Lewis tired enough, I think he can get him out and get him out of there. But I have Spivak winning either way. I want Derrick Lewis to win because I like his knockouts. I like his fights. He's funny. He's fun. But the reality is he just doesn't have that cardio to withstand 5 rounds of Serghei Spivak. If Spivak doesn't fight respectively and he doesn't protect his chin, Derrick Lewis will probably find it and get him out of there against the cage or whatever. But I just think it's going to be hard for Derrick Lewis to find it. I mean, Derrick Lewis has now been finished a lot. You know, he's 17-8 in the UFC, but he was 17-6 before these last 2 fights. Lost to Serghei Spivak, even though it was controversial. Still lost by TKO. Then lost with an elbow by Tai. Lost to ground and pound by Serghei. So in his last 4 fights, he's been TKO 3 times. 3 times. Then he lost to Junior Dos Santos by punches. Lost to Mark Hunt by punches, even though he had bad back in that one. That one, yeah. And he has, let's see. See his losses. It should say what it is. Let me see. Losses. 8 out of his 10 losses are by finishes. And 7 of them are by punches. So, they're not, the difference with this one is Spivak can strike enough to get it to the ground. He doesn't have to just have that. Doesn't have to have the takedown, I'm saying. Yeah, I have Serghei Spivak tiring out Derrick Lewis and probably getting Derrick Lewis out of there in the 4th to the 5th round, which one of those rounds. But as always, guys, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments down below, let me know what you guys think, and as always, peace.